village of Isu, in the eastern part of Nigeria, Old Obi has lived for many, many years. He had seen generations come and go, but his secret to long life was darker than anyone could imagine. Old Obi feared only one thing, death. He searched and discovered a dark secret to cheat death, but every bargain comes with a price. Old Obi, has fondly called by the villagers, is a man that has lived for many years. He has lived for 105 years. Many of his friends and birthmates has long gone to meet their ancestors, but Old Obi still remains. He has not only lived for many years, he is still very strong and ageless. The villagers kept on wondering what could be the secret behind his ageless body. But no one, not even his own children, knows the big secret. Give me more grandchildren. I need grandchildren. He will always disturb his children to keep giving birth. Once you are an adult and a son or daughter of Old Obi, he will always ask you to start reproducing children, whether married or not. People thought that he just loved little children. That is why it was so. But nobody knows that there is a bigger secret behind his request. One night, under the full moon, Old Obi sneaked out of his house and walked into the forest. He reaches a hidden shrine deep within. He knelt before the idols and began to chant in strange language. Great one, I have come before you again. I have kept your covenant. I have brought the blood of the young as you have demanded. Old Obi has made a terrible pact with an ancient spirit. To prolong his life, he had to sacrifice his own bloodline, his grandchildren. Days later, young Chuks, the eldest grandchild of Old Obi, got missing. His mother, Ada, searches the entire village, her face filled with so much worry and sorrow. She pleaded with the entire villagers to help look for her son, but no one knows where Chuks has gone. Ada rushes to Old Obi's house, tears in her eyes. Father, Father, have you seen Chuks? He has been missing since yesterday. Please, Father, help us. Old Obi hides his face, pretending to be concerned. With his cold, calculating eyes, he quietly said, "Do not worry, child. He will return someday." Weeks, months, and 2 years passed, and Chuks was never found. Exactly 2 years after Chuks' dismiss, late at night, Old Obi sneaked out of his house again. He makes his way into the dense forest. He arrived at a hidden shrine where a terrifying clay idol stands, its mouth wide open as if demanding something. Old Obi kneels down before the idol, trembling. "Great one, I have returned again. I offer you what you desire in exchange for more life." He takes a small leather pouch filled with something wrapped tightly and places it before the idol. The leather contains strands of hair from his own grandchildren. The idol seems to glow faintly as Old Obi chants, invoking the spirit's power to prolong his life. To keep his life from slipping away, Old Obi made sacrifices. Every 2 years, he offered something precious, his own grandchildren. The villagers began to suspect something strange is happening. One by one, Old Obi's grandchildren fell victim to the curse of his greed for life. The villagers whispered in fear, but none dare to confront him. Ezine, the smartest and the most curious of the grandchildren of old Obi, sensed that something is wrong. She overhears old Obi muttering strange words late at night and sees him leaving the house for the forest during odd hours. Determined to find out what is happening, Ezine follows him one night. She silently sneaks through the forest, her eyes wide open with fear. She hides behind a tree and watches in horror as her grandfather knelt before an idol, chanting the same ritual that took her brothers and sisters away from her. "Take the blood of the young and grant me life again," old Obi said. Ezine gasps, but old Obi hears her. He turns around with a wicked look. "You shouldn't have come here, child. For this, you are the next." As Ezine was about to run away, she fell down instantly and got carried away by the idols. A new day begins in the village. Ezine's mother, Chineye, frantically searches the whole village. She asks the villagers if they have seen Ezine, but no one knows where she has gone. "Oh, gods of the land, where have my daughter gone to? She was in the house at night. Where have she gone to? Oh, who will help me now? Let me go to my father if he has any idea." Chineye cried aloud around in the village. "Father, have you seen Ezine? She went missing this morning because I couldn't find her in her bed this morning. Have you seen her, father? Oh, I'm scared. Why are children missing in this family? Oh, my Ezine, where have she gone to?" "Do not worry, my child. She will return when it is time," old Obi said to Chineye. Unknown to Chineye, old Obi knows Ezine will never return. The spirit has claimed her, and her life has been used to extend old Obi's life. Her mother searched everywhere for her, but no positive results. That very night, as old Obi lay in bed sleeping, his late wife appeared to him. She warned him about the consequences of his actions. "Obi, Obi, Obi, you must stop this. Your grandchildren are not your offerings. They are your legacy. I am not happy with you. If you don't stop, I will walk towards your expose and you will be disgraced badly before you finally dies. Enough is enough. Be one, Obi. Enough is enough." Old Obi woke up sweating profusely, but never heed to the warning of his late wife. "She must be missing me and want me to come join her. Never, never, never. No, 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 no. I must leave. I must leave. I must leave." Years pass and old Obi remains strong despite his old age. The villagers marvel at how he never seems to grow weaker, though they whisper behind his back. Meanwhile, one by one, his grandchildren disappears, and each time their parents search in vain. One night, as old Obi will be performing same sacrifice the next day, late Mrs. Obi appeared to her second son Chinedu. She instructed him to keep a close watch at his father and follows him everywhere he goes, for there is a danger ahead. Chinedu woke up from his sleep with great fear and thinks deep over the dream he had. He decided to do just as he was instructed. He secretly follows his father everywhere he goes, and one night he followed him to the deep forest. Under the cover of darkness, Chinedu follows old Obi as he makes his way to the shrine deep in the forest. He watches from behind a tree as his father knelt before the idol, enchanting in the same language. He gasps when he saw the strand of Obina's hair, his only son, placed before an idol. "Father, no! Father, no!" Chinedu whispers in shock. He was so shocked to realize the truth. Old Obi has been sacrificing his grandchildren to prolong his own life. The next day, very early in the morning, Chinedu summoned the villagers. They went to the king, and Chinedu spilled all he saw that night. Old Obi was carried from his bed to the palace by the village youth. On seeing Old Obi, Chinedu shouted, "You have taken my children, our children. You have sacrificed them to evil idols to keep yourself alive. You are a selfish man." The villagers were shocked and horrified. Old Obi tries to deny it, but when Chinedu pulls out the strand of Obina's hair as evidence, the evidence is undeniable. The villagers gathered around, demanding for justice. Old Obi, cornered and desperate, pleaded with the villagers. I did it. Yes, I did it. I did it to live. Yes, I did it to live. My children, please forgive me. I had no choice. The idols demanded for it. My life depends on it. That is why I did it. I didn't know what I was doing, but now I have realized. Please forgive me. The king and the village elders decides that Old Obi must face the consequences of his actions. They led him into the forest, back to the shrine. As the villagers began to destroy the idols, Old Obi immediately collapsed to the ground. His strength rapidly faded. Without the sacrifice, his unnaturally prolonged life began to slip away. In the end, Old Obi's greed for life brought him only sorrow. He had lost his family, his village, and his very soul. As Old Obi died, the villagers began to heal, though the scars of his actions remains. Sometimes the price of immorality is too high. Old Obi's greed cost him everything, and in the end, even life itself slipped through his fingers. Sometimes the greatest dangers comes not from outside, but from those closest to us. We all need to be prayerful and careful. If you enjoyed this story and you are not yet a subscriber, please subscribe to this YouTube channel for more interesting stories with teachable lessons. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we drop in new videos. Also, don't forget to like this video, drop your comment and share, for it will help us get YouTube recommendations to other viewers. Thank you so much guys, and God bless. Bye.